Good morning. It's draw the line here. We're going to be drawing the line. I did a preliminary sketch here, and I'll be going over about violence and what the media portrays in violence and what they don't portray in violence. And this guy right here, he got on a couple news organizations, and that was it. But yet Jesse Smollett is still on like the news. I mean, everyone's talking about his hoax, his hoax hate, and so forth. And this guy hasn't even been found yet. All right, not to my knowledge. I can't find anything on it. I've been looking. So, why did we put so much? What was it, like 26 detectives on Smollett when they smelled foul to begin with? Because optics, politics, because people throw, get all bent out of shape. If you have like a minority guy, double minority, identity politics. Uh, yeah, let's take that down. Okay, and he did the hoax himself. And I heard and read on a couple reports that he's probably going to get public service. Really? Public service? I can go and lie and create a federal crime because I have notoriety from some TV show that probably doesn't really get all that reviews. I can get out of committing a false crime federally involving the FBI, the post office, and everything else, and Chicago PD, and nothing happens to me. While this guy that gets punched in the face for just being there and promoting a conservative club. Let's take this down. And nothing happens. Even the Proud Boys, when they got in that fight that they didn't even instigate, it may have taken a little too far because it probably hopped up and everything. But they didn't even instigate the fight. It was Antifa. End up serving like time. Let's take the opacity down. Where's that at? I think it's right here. Let's bring that to 50. That's better. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to go back to my layer. And that's the frustrating part about it. Because if you defend yourself, then you are considered the criminal, not if you instigate it, depending on your politics. That's been the argument going on lately, and I think that it's true. The lady that before Trump was voted in, she was hit with a bunch of eggs. There's been plenty of people that have had their hats taken. Even that lady with the dreads or whatever that was on the news that got punched in the face from some guy defending himself. They said that guy was a Nazi. He wasn't a Nazi. He was like a libertarian. And then she said that she got hit in the face and all this other stuff that happened to her. Which, if it did, wow, she healed really flippin' fast. I do not know anyone with that healing factor other than Wolverine. She must be a subject 28 or whatever it was. Holy smokes. Boy, did she heal fast. And she was even boasting about getting herself some Nazi scalps, which by getting Nazi scalps from SJWs is taking a Trump hat off. What was it at Berkeley? There was another lady that she didn't have a Trump hat on. She had Make Bitcoin Great Again. She had a parody hat, and some DB went right by her and sprayed mace right in her face. Didn't mean to rhyme there. It's like, well, yeah, I'm not going to read your hat because it has red and has lettering. I'm just going to go ahead and like put some mace in your eyes and have you deal with that. Have you ever had mace? It's a wonderful experience, let me tell you. I knew a kid that in high school, he decided to spray mace inside the house, and we gagged and had to get out of there. You ever seen those military videos where they got to be in, a room with the gas going on at the time? Yeah. They don't look like they're having a great time, and that's because they are not. Because it burns your eyes. It's a horrible sensation. You can't breathe. And we had to go outdoors and let it settle. His dad wasn't too happy about it either. So, why is there all this violence and it's not being brought up in the media? I don't really watch the media. Maybe it is, and I'm not knowing. But if it is, yeah, send me a link in the description. Put in the comments. I mean, all these people are that are getting censored and taken off platforms. And you have Jack Dorsey, and I already talked about him not doing anything about it. Shadow banning, whatnot. When is this? When is equality going to come into this whole thing? I mean, I've been hearing about equality since I was a kid. About we need to have things equal. But I've never seen them be equal yet. And the other artists out there, I understand his arm's a little bit on the wonky side. I don't care. So it's a political cartoon. Oops. Oh, it drives me crazy. This kid was legitimately accosted. He was attacked verbally and physically, and they can't find his attacker. But, we're still talking about Jussie Smollett. And it's not just him. It's a bunch of people, it seems like. And the news is not picking it up. And I don't understand why they're not picking it up. Because it's violence against people. Don't we want peace and tranquility, but only through your version of peace and tranquility? This guy got a nice shiner for his efforts. Guy called him a Nazi, called him names. You don't know what Nazi means anymore. It's been used in so many different things. I blame Seinfeld, is who I blame. I mean, it all started with the soup Nazi, right? Damn it, Seinfeld. Why did you have to have such a popular show with the new soup Nazi? No soup for you. No police protection for you. 1 year. I mean, really. Let's take that line back. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to blame Seinfeld. We have taken words and ideology from the past and we have plagued them to they don't even mean what they used to mean anymore. We have characterized that thing. We've applied it to so many different things and concepts that it doesn't mean what it used to mean. It doesn't hold the same weight as it used to held at one time. Anybody's a Nazi now. Why are certain words you can't say because they're words if you're a certain color or whatnot? Didn't George Carlin's, in his Brain Droppings book, mention it's not the words that you use, it's the meaning behind them? It's crazy. It just seems like it's getting crazier. I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked the drawing that I did. Please like, share, and subscribe. This has been Draw the Line in 10. Call it that because it's 10 minutes. And I like to talk about political things kind of irking me at the moment, and I hope that you